Okie dokie, so now we're going to go ahead and draw this Trunnion bearing. We're going to open up the IPT file, create a sketch as normal, put it on the XY plane. I'm going to take a little shortcut here and just draw a rectangle real quick. I'm going to constrain it horizontally to the midpoint to the origin, vertically to the midpoint to the origin. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the overall width 1.5. I'm going to make the height 1/16. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a circle in, because the circle is based at this point here. The inside radius is 3/16. But that shows for diameter, so we're going to change this and do multiply times 2 to get the diameter. Then we're going to go ahead and create another circle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little formula here. I'm going to select that dimension plus 1/16. Or you could do plus this dimension because it's the width of the part. Nope, that's the diameter, so you actually gotta do plus this times 2. So once you have that set up, hit enter. That's the thickness of the part. So you're gonna go ahead and do a trim, trim these out. I've lost all constraints. I'm gonna undo. I'm gonna trim this here. I'm gonna trim this here, trim that there. Now I gotta reconstrain my part, which is fine. I'm gonna throw a dimension there to this line here, make that 0.75, and then I'm gonna go do the same thing to this origin point here. Got that. Select this here. That's good. And I'm gonna go ahead and delete this dimension here, and I'm gonna throw in this dimension here to here. To reference dimension, I'll delete that. What I want to do, I'm actually going to delete this line right there and try and figure out why my part is not fully constrained right now. So it wants to move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to constrain my origin vertically. It's going to constrain it this way. Let's see here. I'm going to constrain the center horizontally. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, so I'm going to constrain this to this point over here. It's fully constrained now. So I'm going to finish it. I'm going to do an extrude. And the part is 3/8 wide. So once I have the 3/8 there, I'm going to create a couple holes. So if I do a hole, I'm going to select this diameter, which is already one. I'll make it 1/8. I'm going to select some random spot. We'll do a reference distance from this end to the center circle. It's 0.25. And if we do reference 2, we can actually type in 3 divided by 8 divided by 2, so it's half of the width. Right there's that hole there. So we'll do the same thing. Random hole spot. Select reference 1. Select the line. Make that 0.25. Select reference 2. This side. 3 divided by 8 divided by 2 for half of it. Right there you go. So that's the bearing part. And we'll save that and move on.